Good morning, everybody. This is Yin Yang in California with Morsels of a Thought, number 1193. Today, I have no kitty cat in my lap. She is running around. I have a little puncture wound I want to mention in my pointer finger. It's there and through the nail. Ooh. And it was my own fault. I put a tablet in Esri's mouth. I forgot to withdraw my hand. And she clamped down and nearly swallowed the tablet and bit off my finger, but she did not. She let go, and she tried to disengage, and her tooth was stuck in here, and I was pulling away, and she was pulling away, and it didn't do nothing but twist. Didn't do nothing but twist, and then I had to pull, and then it finally disengaged, and we were stuck together for a minute. So it hurt a lot, and I went to the doctor, and I did check and see, and because I already had a tetanus shot 2 weeks earlier, I was clear on tetanus shots. I got an antibiotic, interestingly enough. So this is my pointer finger, and I shouldn't be using it, but whenever I put a Band-Aid on it, it gets wet. So I just think that I'm going to wait until I finish. I don't know. I'll put a Band-Aid on it. I'll put a Band-Aid on it. Okay. Today we're reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and he was an emperor who had so much wisdom that we are reading it. He compiled a lot of wisdom from Epictetus and other Stoics. He himself basically is the icon of a Stoic, and I'm reading book 3. Carnuntum. I'm going to read numbers 13 to 16 last. Again. I think I may have read it again. I'm going to read it again because it just is so apropos in my life right now. I shall read this now. Okay. Doctors keep their scalpels and other instruments handy for emergencies. Wait, that's been a long time. They've been doing it for 2,000 years. Keep your philosophy ready too, ready to understand heaven and earth. In everything you do, even the smallest thing, remember the chain that links them. Nothing earthly succeeds by ignoring heaven, nothing heavenly by ignoring the earth. I'm going to say, when I was saying goodbye to my friend Lori last Sunday 8 days ago, the thought of heaven and earth came up too. And I said, God decides whether you stay or go. So that probably made it easier for her to stay or go. And I felt like she decided right then to go. And she did go when I said goodbye to her. So nothing heavenly by ignoring the earth. 14. Stop drifting. You're not going to reread your brief comments, your deeds of the ancient Greeks and Romans, the commonplace books you saved for your old age. Sprint for the finish. Write off your hopes. And if your well-being matters to you, be your own savior while you can. In other words, do your exercises and everything. 15. They don't realize how much is included in stealing, sowing, haying, hold on a second. Sow their oats. Sowing. I guess it's sowing. Sowing. I guess it's sowing because sowing must be, yeah, okay. Stealing, sowing, buying, resting, seeing to business, not with the eyes, but another kind of sight. They don't realize how much is included. That's a lot. Okay, number 16 is the longest part. It's this long. Body, soul, mind, sensations, the body, desires, the soul, reasoning, the mind. To experience sensations, even grazing beasts do that. To let your desires control you, even wild animals do that. And rutting humans and tyrants, from Phalaris to Nero, to make your mind your guide to what seems best. Even people who deny the gods do that. Even people who betray their country. Even people who do ... behind closed doors. He really wrote that. ... If all the rest is common coin, then what is unique to the good man? To welcome with affection what is sent by fate, not to stain or disturb the spirit within him with a mess of false beliefs. Instead, to preserve it faithfully by calmly obeying God, saying nothing untrue, doing nothing unjust. And if the others don't acknowledge it, this life lived with simplicity, humility, cheerfulness, he doesn't resent them for it and isn't deterred from following the road where it leads to the end of life, an end to be approached in purity, in serenity, in acceptance, in peaceful unity with what must be. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's just great. That just is so apropos in the timing that I would read that on a Stoic Monday. My friend passed on the following Monday. So that's what we have today. And I have also Wickedly Smart Women that we can do sometime too as well. And we have the miscellaneous Mondays down. I plan to try to go on StreamYard. I plan to try to go on Instagram. I haven't created my account yet, but I shall. So we will see you there too soon. Okay? Old Kinderhook.